Hello, everybody. Hopefully the Broncos win tomorrow. That is what I am hoping for. We're going to play maybe 2 games. I am not staying up late. So let's get started on this. Let's hope everybody's staying warm and staying safe with the storm a-coming. And the storm is rolling. All right. Kicks it before too strong on that 3. 5 on chases again. A really excellent job by Latrell Weitzel being in the gaps. Forcing tough shots for Tennessee. Missed the last 3 conference games. Waiting on this. Rewarding his coach for that decision with 9 points on 4 or 5 from the field. About to make another appearance. And the Jameson Taylor ball also jumping up from the pick up the penalty against first. Just don't forget this Friday, everybody. There's going to be a Wally WNFS Wally and Friends premiere. We will not have a live, but we will do a premiere of the Wally and Friends. So let's get ready to play. We're going to play the Broncos. And then we'll probably end with, because I want to at least get up to 93 wins tonight before it resets. There will not be a late live Friday night either. So. Yeah, people just leave me on red. All right. AJ Johnson will play against the top team in the country. 43 points in his last 91. Okay. Those will be 2 really good games to watch. Gillespie lines up another deep 3. This one again off the mark. My division. Wow, I moved up a couple of more spots since last night. All right. Let's get ready to play. Everybody keep a rolling. Wally is a rolling. Classic. No. Well, 17 points, 5 against Kentucky. That's 7 people. I think it's something, that I guess as a young player, maybe you don't want to take the 15 to 20 shots a game. Now I get out of this. You want to take 15 for the confidence to grow, and you can see it. And usually at this point in the season, for freshmen that have that ability of talent, you'll start to see a switch to flip. And then he will start to believe he's the number 1 really good Tennessee moving forward.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos.
6 of 16.
We're all set to go amidst the high altitude snow here in Denver. And off we go from Denver. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Amen for the push. Five stops, play of the century.
Ready.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Offense in the hurry up here. Stidham now. This one finds Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
This fires.
Play good for 17 and a first down.
Remember, it's pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Dobbins trying the right side.
3 is good. That's good.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to it. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Starts to run.
To the air with Stidham. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
6-yard pickup.
Rejection.
They're trying something here. They fake the spike. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And they weren't afraid to try the reverse. And he's corralled shy of the marker. It's 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here we go with Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense to the line fast.
Making a meal and save.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. They'll run here, following the penalty. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped the loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Cheesy little baby. Oh, man.
The delicious sound of yes.
We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
First can
I
help
never
slow
saw a
down
play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted.
Jen's
3
Upper Star
points,
Nut
and it's
Butter and
enough
Oat
to
has
give them
10
the lead.
grams of delicious protein. Nathan, he's
Here's
still
one.
busting
Let's
what's
kick
in
this
his
away.
bar. Delicious with RX Bar Nut Butter and Oat. RX Bar.
Here's
No
Carter on
BS.
the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down
16
inside
points
the
in the
30.
paint. They've been with the big man, Charles Fediaco. The pitcher kept the lead on the offensive floor. Beautiful design plays in the baseline and getting out in transition for easy alley-oops. Alabama has been effective early on by attacking the rim.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
16-6 for Alabama.
Pennick's going to throw straight away. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. And that's the same thing, keeping this offense on
Big
schedule.
shot right there. By the freshman, Nate Avery. They've averaging 15 points a game. 27% behind the arc this year. That's his
Pennick's
first pick.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Bronk, means it's third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, the inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That's on third down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is fourth down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but come up just an inch too short for the first down.
He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense, they're not bold. That was a bold decision. One, they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
And his situation for the last few days. I think just he just wanted to get out the
First down from the 41.
He just loves passing. I think for him and for the rest of the team, it's a situation
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. Free inside the 30. He will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Coming off that carry, I go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Falcons first down.
Two.
And the Falcons first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Another carry from Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pennick's now to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's got it in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You do feel that tempo in the book?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it would be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so. So that defense proves they can stop them.
To kick it away, here's Pinion.
Beautiful finish right there by Taylor Bobo. Just enough energy.
Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10. They're on the 18-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And he charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looks like he picked up a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Running it after the penalty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
That one finds his man, Ingram. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Sit him now, 1st and 10. Finds a man, and Troutman has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They'll throw again, Stidham. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
That's caught beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First down from the 42.
First down at the 42.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on AA Sports.
It's like Mr. Jeter said, hard work, dedication. That's been the highlight of it. That had to be helping people keep more money in their wallet with gold.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
Didn't you live in space? What's in your wallet?
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Okay.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away.
Everyone answers.
Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
The nice thing about the middle of the road is it's in the middle. No.
60 Eagles. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Robinson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
60
From the shotgun, Penix. All in by Mooney, left side. And no gain after the catch, but the gain still out across midfield. There to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down. Shotgun snap to get to Robinson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4.
You got your eye on it.
Solid 4-yard gain there. Now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
With that wrist injury, he's been battling.
Left side is caught by Pitts.
So the good
And
news
they make
is
the
that
stop
is-
to the state about the 37-yard line.
He's missed the last 3 conference games with injury. He just had a 11 points.
Contributor 46% 3-point land. He could do a lot that always fall off the bounce.
Third down kick to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Played it over the middle. Big man showing up the yards. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Tennessee does a really good job of scoring this pace. And that's almost like a turnaround jump.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Finishes on top.
Running it again with Dobbins. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th.
97 free throws coming into this game. Ball is leading Alabama. The next closest is 31 free throws attempts by each.
That's why he understands when the pressure is on. He can draw.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
This game has a different complexion than you would expect. Tennessee.
Here's Dobbins. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Goes to the hurry up here.
Beautiful job taking on the contact. Finishing with and splits the double team. Challenges the ball with the extension.
He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead.
And with that, that's his
Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2. All right, they're going to go for it. They did it! He made the interception! Xavier Watson picks it. They'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
When he slapped on the brakes, soft touch with a mid-range jump.
Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for two when that defense knows what's on the line too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Jake, than done.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40. They're going to take over at that spot. First down from the 41.
That's how he's able to create some position. And here, Gillespie, the same
To the air with
gets
Penix.
into the body of Gabe Sherrill, takes on the contact.
All the outside.
Down.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Trying to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Robinson up the middle. The charges ahead, but Snow and defenders stop him. Looks like they picked up a couple. Goes to the hurry up offense here. Runs it again here on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense up to the line.
With the Volunteers.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tennessee gets topped it up 6 times. Alabama's being paid with 8 points off those turnovers.
Looking to throw. Going over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Here's an Amick. He's got a little bit of 1-6.
Robinson on the inside gear. And tough running as the elements continue off the challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
Jay David with 11 points. So they're line with 11, along with Reitzel, who
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
We thought this would be a good one. That's what we have. 36, our score at the break. In the studio. Kevin, it's all yours. Take it away, buddy.
Games we expect them to really come on there.
He looks to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first half through the second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. Fourth down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Jake, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on him, he gets 2, put it on the other way.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A lot of pressure on this kid for Zane Gonzalez. This one from even 40 yards out.
3 points a game. They've only taken the low 10.
That one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
It's called getting the job done, Tate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. So some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, being on to this lead to give them the win.
On the return, here's Mims.
Unlike some of the other players that have come back to play in combat,
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
this is a player that's going back to smooth it very clearly. Afternoon, language, coaching, how important that is. What are the words the coaches use? What are the plays?
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
To win gets it done. They have scored 40 points in the paint.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
This is a seamless transition between out to back to the college game and a 3-point halftime lead.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. Just across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run. Going to the ground again on first. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Great day.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense at the line. They won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Back to throw. Look over the middle. Finds Ingram. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. Go quickly here.
This is a meal. Soft chicken.
Here's the throw.
Spicy savory. Just 70
Brings in
minutes.
another one.
Happy
It's
hour.
inside the 10.
Happy hour, baby.
Give him the lead in
It
the
just
final
feels good.
minute.
This
So
is a
what
true
a
story.
finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. You never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything we could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
As we expected, they're lining up to go for two here and a 7-point advantage. Setting up to pass. Coming out inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Next Saturday on ABC and ESPN.
Protein never tasted this good.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Checking savings and credit cards seamlessly in one place.
Here's Carter on the return.
Is key to the
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix. Ooh, almost a throw that drops to the defender. He had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Penix to throw again on second. And he can't reel it in. Incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Welcome back to the Chiefs.
To throw.
For the first time in Division I history, 3 freshmen went for 40 points on the same day.
Right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
J.D. Hawk to do it.
Pick up there 39 yards. And that is good enough for the win the first down.
And he came out and
again, it's Penix. Pass is cut and denied. And it's not over yet. They scored here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win. Again, Penix to the air. And this is caught. Oh, he gets them 2 points, and with those, they got the lead. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. On the shotgun, it's Stidham. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
First and 10 at the 40.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here we go. There's one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
85-81, the fight. Freshman going for at least 30 points at the major college level today. Wadler, maybe the most impressive, with 46 in a road win at West Lafayette. Look up like that.
Not bad on that one. All right, we're going to play one more. Like I said, I'm only doing 2 games tonight. All right, let's feed the sea chicken. Here we go, sea chickens. Here we go. Here we go, sea chickens. Here we go. Here we go, sea chickens. Here we go. Here we go, sea chickens.
This could be severe to death. See your doctor regularly. Shortness of breath, chest pain, diarrhea, severe stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, headache, eye problems, irregular heartbeat, extreme tiredness, constipation, dizziness or fainting, changes in appetite, thirst or urine, confusion, memory problems, persistent disabilities, nervous system problems, such as Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, lupus, emergency problems, and organ tissue or stem cell transplant.
Fittingly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. His efforts will get him to that 32-yard line. He's taken down.
It feels good to step out of play.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
There's only one.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
College basketball.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Down by Malik Willis.
A major difference maker for Alabama. Good second half from T-Town is on the way. This has been the G halftime.
Now Nix on third down. That's the first down, and he's still going. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is pretty darn intentional timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
The target is a complete one pill, once day treatment, used for HIV and many people. Whether you're 18 or with one small pill, Darby fights HIV to help you get to home to and stable. Whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment.
It's from the gun. And he's taken down at the 30.
Side effects can occur.
That'll go for an 18-yard gain.
Rare life-threatening side
That's
effects
Broncos first down.
Don't take the target until you're better minded first. Tell your healthcare provider about what medicine supplements you take.
So give here to Dobbins. And he gets him around 6 there.
Don't stop
Tackle
taking
made by
the
Ernest
target
Jones.
until you're healthy.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No matter where life takes you, Big Coffee can do it with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today. You guys, Wendy's has new Wiki deals starting at just $4.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
More video
There's no
options.
question, King. Big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches, really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
What is it that makes an SUV extra?
Maybe it's the capability.
The all-new Hyundai
They
Accent
kick the running back in motion.
with 3.99%
Going on 4. Here's Nix. Pass brought in. All the way. Touchdown, Denver.
Try Everclear Glossy. For more intense
Finish up
$82
Sully's opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, I don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. Second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's going. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
167 lead between Alabama and Tennessee. Just what we expected. A close one between two teams.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Straight it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Working quickly here.
Tennessee is right there. We're talking about the guards.
Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to have this one down.
But you know, let's really turn on the gas. Let if the first half. It's a very fine line. We get a lot of good work facilitated. But those strong individual hitters and he was able to make down the stretch was significant to Alabama. Both of those two guards will have to see if they can impose their will early on in the second half. Yeah, they're going to got the sweat going and started to take over this game at times. There's 11 points. That's 5 assists. 5 of the 6 Alabama assists off the hands of the line.
I got to play that game again. That was weird. I think it's because of the internet, and I can blame the internet tonight because of the weather. Let's try this again. That was weird. He did that on purpose to win. And I ain't doing that crap.
Chases it down. Supported by the Volunteers. Ball bowling. Pocket single digits. Takes in the lane. Stripped out of there by Strip. Really good shot. See active. Yeah, some sliding their feet. Their own ball. Alabama, Tennessee takes advantage as Gillespie kisses it off the window. That's a great job right there by Nate Davis. Gillespie had an opportunity to come up off of that screen, but he stayed at home with a great find with the head up pass there by Aiden. With that rebound, his third. Estrella, strong take. Bobo on the rebound.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olson and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go from Lumen Field. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Look at the elbow. Perfect. That's 6-10. This is a really big run that the Tennessee has in the game that we were playing three. Estrella, rotating over from the weak side. You see the link impacting things on your defensive end. Oh, a tough shot. With that deceleration move, we'll get that up on the glass. That's going to have to do some better job defensively as Tennessee's able to walk the ball up and take their time with a half-court set and find the quality look. Gillespie.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. The Madden to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry.
Take his time and
Linebacker Curtis Jones is that play. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring Waller in motion here. From the gun, here's Tua. This one caught by Waller. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will score. Release Washington. Touchdown Miami. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
He can play alongside Charles. This moment's going to get
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
He gets that ball immediately. It's like he's throwing a jump hook at the basket. There's ball watching. He just rips that rebound away.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And a mark him down to just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off like Peter Tohu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. You have to pick it up on third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
They'll try it now with 18. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle short of the yard of the game, forces the turnover on downs.
He'll look forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36-yard line.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll get about 3. That's going to lead to third down. Now a 3rd and 2. Try and run it with Walker. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Lady, go set.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. A strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
First down at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Tackle at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up first and goal. Strong running brings them to the 9.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So,
and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, Malik Washington. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
We'll see since about the 2-minute mark at the end of the first half. They're 17-7.
Pace of the game right now, amazing to the end for Tennessee. Alabama have struggled to get a lot of points in the fast break situations. They're going to have to pick up the 2 points. And force Tennessee to have to play a little bit faster.
On play action, it's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. Number 3, and he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. On comes Patterson for the PAT. Through the snowflakes, this one good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Amen. In traffic, has been a tough handle for Alabama.
That was a major move. You see him put this on the neck where he takes flight, takes on the ball, and holds the ball right there with that extension.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
18.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
5 rebounds
At their own 20-yard line.
and cut about 17-5 against
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Off to the sideline, past the 30. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. A gain of 17 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Startled to throw. There's a short one taken in by Barner. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now it gives to Walker, running right, spilling forward for maybe a yard. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. 3rd and 5. Once again, it's Walker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw.
You know, Mike, you can almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his touch. That's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hill brought in motion. Play action. Tagovailoa. They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Finding a little bit of success.
Certainly one big bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with the sack, now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Now a screen set up for 8-10. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught to the goal line and in. Darren Waller. Touchdown Miami. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. This defense falls over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Now Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get maybe a yard out of it. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first for their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing, Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drop for the loss of a yard. To throw is Darnold. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
It'll be taken down at the 20.
You don't have good night, because I know that it is.
Just $7.99 each.
All right. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have gone live. That's why, because I'm just so tired. Stop. I need one more game with the sea chickens, and then I have got to quit for the night.
Thank you, boys. Here's a good one, 57-57. Tennessee trailed by as many as 10 early in this game, but they fought back to within 3 at halftime.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Now some wintry football ahead of us as it's all teed up and ready. And away we go from Lumen Field. Marvin Mims now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
His 2 3-pointers came off of the pass to five. And he tries to get a little bit more off the pass coming off the screen, but shouldn't quit in the efficiency. There is some big time efficiency right there by 10 and 4.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
His young career of 23 points. He has 2 threes. And Nate Amon is really on a show. This is a guy that just had 7 field goal attempts in the last game against Kentucky. He is now 8 of 15 tonight. I was in the gym early and some of the NBA scouts were in the league. They said they were here to check out Nate Amon. Here he is.
Start on the ground with Dobbins. All the way across midfield before he was brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
It kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and got us off and running.
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. Next off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett Williams, incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his keep involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He can't get up.
Going on 1st down, Nix. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Here he goes, third and long. We're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. Strong running inside the 30. And he takes this all the way down to the 24-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Room inside the 10. And he's taken down just in time at the 2. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Okay, way up here in the booth, can you smell it? Can you smell that running back is smelling the end zone? He gets him down there to the 2. You know he wants to finish it.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Dobbins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Double figures in his debut. Second debut, I should say.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And the snow hampering their ground game here as he slowed up just a yard on that run. You just get the play off. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's the Broncos out in front. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
He's up to 17 with 4 assists. Up again at 62. This is our 7th.
About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They start out with a 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact separated man from ball.
Down a score and taking a big risk on their own side here. They're lining up to try for this. They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh, man, wait. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it a night. I can't stay awake. I'm losing, and that's the only thing I can think of. So I appreciate everybody stopping in tonight. But I will talk to you all later, and hopefully see you soon. See you in the next one. Enjoy football tomorrow, y'all. Be safe still. Good night. Too sweet.